Tonight's Campfire Conversation asks a simple question: why steam locomotives feel alive? Most people today see a steam locomotive and think of it as an old machine, a relic from another time, something that belongs in a museum or in a history book. But if you talk to someone who truly loves steam locomotives, they'll tell you something very different. They'll tell you those machines are alive. Now, that might sound strange at first. After all, a steam locomotive is just iron and steel, pipes and pistons, rods and wheels. But when you stand next to one under steam, something happens. You don't just see it. And if you listen closely, you hear it breathing. Every steam locomotive has a rhythm. When it begins to move, the cylinders release bursts of steam up through the smokestack. And that creates the sound rail fans know by heart. Chuff, chuff, chuff. Slow at first, almost like a heartbeat, then faster as the locomotive gathers speed. Chuff, 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 chuff. And when it's working hard, climbing a hill, or pulling a heavy train, that sound becomes powerful and sharp. Chuff, 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 chuff. That sound is the locomotive exhaling after every stroke of the pistons. In a very real way, the machine is breathing. And unlike modern machines, nothing is hidden. You can see everything happening right in front of you. The pistons move. The rods swing back and forth. The valve gear dances in perfect timing. Massive driving wheels roll against the rails. Every part working together in perfect mechanical harmony. It's like watching a giant steel creature walking down the track. And then there's the whistle. For many of us, the whistle is the moment everything begins. You hear it long before you ever see the locomotive, a distant echo rolling across hills or valleys. And the moment you hear that sound, something inside you changes. You stop what you're doing. You start listening. And suddenly you're a kid again, because you know what's coming. The rails begin to hum. The exhaust beat grows louder. Then around a curve, a headlight appears, steam rising into the sky, and the locomotive finally reveals itself. For me, when I imagine that moment, I always picture one particular engine, the Southern Pacific Daylight number 4449, a beautiful streamlined steam locomotive painted in brilliant red, orange, and black, one of the most elegant machines ever built. In my mind's eye, I see it rounding a curve with a full passenger train behind it, steam pouring from the stack, rods flashing in the morning light. But there's something important about that picture. The locomotive isn't heading toward the sunset. It's heading into the sunrise, always the sunrise. Because sunrise means the journey isn't ending. It means the adventure is just beginning. New tracks, new possibilities, new stories waiting somewhere beyond the horizon. And maybe that's why steam locomotives still move us the way they do. They remind us of motion, of exploration, of the simple human desire to see what lies around the next bend in the track. And when that whistle echoes across the landscape and the locomotive finally storms past in a cloud of steam and thunder, for just a few seconds, the modern world disappears. All that remains is iron, fire, water, and the poetry of motion. If you have a story, a memory, or a moment involving a steam locomotive, I'd love to hear about it. Leave it in the comments. Your stories help keep these campfire conversations alive. And if you enjoyed tonight's talk, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. It helps our little campfire community grow. So pull up a log, warm your hands by the fire, and stay curious, because the fire never dies as long as people keep showing up. Thanks for spending a little time by the campfire with me tonight. I'm Christy, and I'll see you next time.